Haters enjoy playing mind games with those they're envious of because it's all they've got going for them and nothing else. When you are better than those around you and they are jealous of you and want to make it known to you, one thing that they're going to do is they're going to play mind games with you. Their hate only allows them to look at the dynamic between you and them in one way. And that's from the point of view of a hater. When someone doesn't like you and they spend too much time focusing on you and thinking of you, these are people that you don't not see. I mean, these aren't people you're just seeing occasionally. These are most likely people you have to see every day or deal with on the day-to-day basis. These are people who can grow animosity towards you. These are people who can grow hatred towards you. Somebody that doesn't see you all the time, they could just let it go. Or if you see someone and they seem to have a problem with you, but you don't see them making it an issue, they're probably working on themselves. Nobody's perfect. Nobody has to be perfect. People do not have to like you. People aren't going to like you. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to be your friend. Not everybody's going to want to associate with you. Not everybody's going to want to be cool with you. But the thing is this, people don't have to hate you because of that. There are people that I don't see myself being buddy-buddy with, but is there a level of hatred separating me and them? No. There's no level of hatred between the people and me that I just choose to not associate with. I just choose to not associate with them. There are people whose energy is different. There are people whose vibration is different. There are people whose wavelength is different. There are people whose frequency is different. Sometimes people just do different things and you can't get down with it. Doesn't necessarily mean you have hate for them, or doesn't necessarily mean that you would want to see something happen to them. You just don't approve of something that they do, or you don't see yourself being associated with them. And just because you don't either want to associate with someone or you don't approve of something that they do or whatever, it doesn't mean that you have to totally dislike this person and make it known to them. You could dislike somebody without making it known to them. You could just stay to yourself. Even if they find out that you don't like them, they're not really going to be too worried about it because you're not being offended by them. You're not being offensive to them. People that I don't like, I'm not offended by them. And if I ever was, that means it's something that I have to work on within myself. It's not something that I have to take out on somebody else for. You know what? I don't like you, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out on you. That's going to solve every problem that I ever had, is by making you the problem of my life, or making you the problem of my situation. That's definitely going to help me out. That's definitely going to make some things, roll some stones out the way in my life. That's definitely going to get the ball rolling. That's definitely going to give me some motion. Me hating on you for no reason because of something that I have to deal with internally. That's really going to get me ahead in life. This is why people like this do not grow. This is exactly why people like this do not grow. Instead of choosing growth, you're choosing to stunt your growth. When you take out how you feel on somebody else, you're ignoring what's wrong with you. You're ignoring what's wrong with you and pointing the finger at somebody else. Imagine ignoring what's wrong with you and pointing the finger at somebody else. It's different if you notice somebody that is a problem and this person is causing a problem for you, to you. This person's trying to sabotage you or destroy your life in some way. There are people like that. There are foes. There are people who just do not like you, and they're like the people we describe in this video. Yeah, there's people like that. There are people that will try to sabotage you. There are people that will try to do things to try to make it so you can't do what you're trying to do. You recognizing that, you pointing that out, you making a note of that is just you being aware. It's not you making excuses for your situation. Somebody that is pointing the finger at someone else and saying this person is the reason why I can't do this, and this person is this, or they just have a level of dislike towards this person, and they're making this person the problem in their life, or they're looking at this person like they're a problem. That person is just a hater. That person has some things that they have to work on internally, and they're just choosing not to. But imagine if all the things, even if people are doing things to you and you notice them, you still have to work on yourself. That self-improvement is so critical. It's the root cause of solving all issues and all problems. When you're dealing with other people, you can improve yourself in a way to where what someone does has zero effect on you. But it's up to you and how you deal with things mentally. That's why the people who deal with things in the opposite way that we're describing in this video are pretty out there. They're pretty mental. They're not dealing with their issues. They're dealing with the people who they feel are the issue or are causing them to have an issue. Dealing with a person that you feel is a problem without dealing with yourself and how you're handling that person, even if that person is a problem, you're still going to lack self-improvement. You could point the finger at people all day. This person is a problem. This person is a problem. This person is a problem. What you'll realize is, even if somebody is a problem, what you'll realize is all that matters is how you deal with yourself, even if somebody is a problem. Even if somebody's an issue to you, you still have to figure out how to deal with yourself. You don't have to handle the person that's causing the issue. All you have to do is learn how to handle and deal with yourself. Even if that does cause you to have to confront someone or to deal with someone. When you deal with yourself, you'll be dealing with this person from a higher level. You'll be dealing with this person from a level of calmness. You'll be dealing with this person from a level of self-respect, to where you won't just fly off the handle or move erratically, because that's what a lot of these people want. A lot of haters, a lot of people that don't like you, they want you to act in a way to where they have total control. When you act erratically, or you raise your voice at someone, or you getting all up in somebody's face, or you about ready to, flip out over something, that person has control over you if what they're saying or doing is the cause of that. There are some cases where people do things and you have to show them that you're not the one. You're not the one that they should be playing with or messing with. Yeah, there's some times where you have to do that because you have to send a clear message. There are some environments where if people see you get dealt with a certain way, it's open season. Everybody's going to come after you and come hunting for you. So you may have to let people know that, hey, that's not going to work over here with this one. You may have to let people know that. But when you're dealing with someone that is just trying to mess with your head or play mind games with you, it's a strong possibility that this person is envious. Envious people spend a lot of time thinking about their foes, or their foes that they're creating in their own mind. This is why it's good to work on yourself. Even when people cause you problems, even when people are problematic, even when people are really a piece of work, it's you yourself dealing with your mind when you think about people and what they do, even if it's in the past, even if it's something that they've done. All you're dealing with at this particular moment in time is you, your mindset, and your idea of this person. If you choose to make someone an issue or a problem for you or an enemy in your mind, then what that's going to do is that's going to clog up the free space in your mind to where you could be manifesting money, to where you could be relaxing and enjoying your life, chilling, having a peaceful moment. They take time away from you and off your life when you choose to focus on them instead of focusing on what would benefit you. What would benefit you is to view this rascal in your mind as a loving, peaceful person. They don't have to be. When people try to affect you or harm you and they're no longer there, the only thing that's left is you, yourself, your mind, your thought process, and your idea of said difficult person. So if this person is difficult to you, what good is it to you to make this person a difficulty for your mind? What good is it to you to plague yourself or trouble yourself over what this person is doing to you or has done to you in your mind? If you keep replaying the same old story in your mind, I hate to break it to you, what's done is done. The only person doing it to you at this point is YOU. And that's how deep it is. That's why self-improvement is important. That's why working on the mind is important. You'll have somebody that did the worst thing to you could possibly think of. Got you fired from your job, God forbid. Might have, done something behind your back where they betrayed you. They may have been gossiping, may have been slandering, may have stabbed you in the back. They may have done something to where, you know what, I'm never speaking to this person again. Well, guess what? If you continue to think about this person and you don't create a loving idea about this rascal, if you don't create an idea in your mind to where you could let this person go and bless this rascal, the only person causing trouble for you in your mind at this particular point in time is yourself. Even if what that person did was difficult, even if what that person did was wrong, even if what that person did was awful, terrible, bad, the only person that's causing you trouble at this point in time is you. And that's how deep it is. That's why it's good to let things go. That's why the Bible says love your enemies, because what you're really doing is you're freeing up space in your mind for you to be a peaceful, loving, caring, positive person. And really, when you're peaceful, loving, and caring, it's really not about the other individual. It really has nothing to do with the other person. What you think, what you say, and what you feel about other people is what you think and feel and truthfully say about yourself. Now, that doesn't take away from the fact that there are some corrupt people in this world. There are some rascals in this world. It doesn't take away from that. But the thing is this. If you have something that you have no control over, why trouble yourself over it? If somebody's trying to do something to you, hey, stop that. That's what you have control over. But however people choose to behave, however people choose to act, whatever people choose to say, you really have no control over people's actions, what comes out of people's mouths, what people think. All right, as they say in Texas, mow. That's how I say it in Texas. Your mow. Shout out to everybody from Texas. All right, if they don't have anything good coming out their mouth, then guess what? You have no control over that. We have zero control over how other people behave, how other people choose to act, or if they choose to be complete devils or not. Don't worry yourself over what other people choose to be. All you have to do is focus on who you are and not letting other people corrupt your vision for yourself, for your life, for your mind, for your own reality. how you view and see other people. If you take on a negative idea about a person, you're going to end up looking at all people like that. You think you won't, but it's going to spill out into how you deal with other people. You have well, I can hate this person and I'm just going to love everybody else. It don't work like that. You have hate in your heart, you end up having hate for pretty much everybody. And I know there's righteous disliking towards certain people, because you're not supposed to like what is not right or what's wrong. But the thing is, you don't allow it to change how you feel about yourself, and you don't allow it to change how you feel toward others. You have to be powerful enough to look at a situation and be like, you know what, that's wrong. But I have enough love for myself to not be affected by this other person. I don't have to be their friend. I don't have to hold their hand. I don't have to go to their holiday party. I don't have to stick up for them. But what I can do is look at this person in a situation, in a type of way to where it doesn't affect me. I could look at this person that has envy, hatred, jealousy, animosity. I don't have to view them as that. They can be that all day long. I can see that this poor person is poisonous. I can see that this person is a porcupine. I can see this person is a snake. I can see this person is a backstabber. I can see this person is dangerous to my growth, to my peace, to my success. But I don't have to feel negatively toward them. I don't have to think anything negative about them at all. I could bless them in my mind, wish them the best in my mind, and go back to living a life that's mine. These people will haunt you like a ghost. Like you'll be having a whole Ghostbusters and it's just you. You'll be sitting there upset, angry, thinking other people are going through it or whatever, and it's just you. You're the only one going through it because you're taking yourself through it and putting yourself through it. There are people who behave like pieces of trash. If you allow their piece of trash behavior to affect you long term, then they win. You're the only person that is in a bad mood. This person is probably somewhere enjoying themselves, living their life, living it up, counting some money. And I hope they are too. I hope they're counting all the money they can. I hope they're counting so much money they get the paper cuts. Because what you think and feel about other people is what you think and feel and want for you, for yourself. Let them be the hater. You be the person who can supersede all of that. You be the person whose eye is single. Let thine eye be single. Let thine eye be single. That means focus on what you want, and what you don't want, let it be dropped away. Let it fall to the wayside. Because these haters will distract you and keep your mind in a reality to where it's just, they're all you think about. And you don't want that. That's their reality. They're thinking about you. They're jealous towards you. They have animosity toward you. And that's why they truly laugh when you finally either get upset or you respond. It's like, I thought this person would be mad. No, they think it's funny because you fell for the trap. You were worried about yourself and now you're focused on this fool. Now you're focused on this reject. You're focused on this person who has nothing but negative energy toward you. So if that's what they want to do, let them do that. But you don't have to be that. You can have a mind that focuses on whatever you want. You can have a mind that chooses to move on from these types of things, have love for other people, let them go, and you're focused on the good things that you want in your life. If you make haters the main focus, you're not going to be focused on what you want. You're not going to be focused on the good things that you want in your life. You're going to be consumed with this other person, what they did, and trying to find some type of revenge. It's going to be stressing you out. It's going to be wearing you out. It's going to be making you tired. It's going to take up your free mental space where you could be focusing on yourself and making good, positive things happen for you. You don't want that. Whatever you focus on grows. More people you focus on like this, the more people you're going to attract like that. You have to wish these people well. You have to pray for them in a way to where you could let them go, and to where you could just wish the best for them, and you don't have any hate in your heart toward them at all. If you have hate in your heart, it's going to link you up toward people like this. That energy is going to find somebody for you to hate. If you have hate in your heart, it's going to link you up with more people to hate. You have love, it's going to link you up with more people to have love towards. And that's just the way it goes. So I understand I understand righteous hate and all that. But even that, you have to use that and look at that in a certain type of way. There's different levels of love. You can dislike someone and have love for them to the point to where who they are, what they've done, and what they represent doesn't affect you. It doesn't mean you have to join coalition with them. It doesn't mean you have to ride or die with them. It doesn't mean you have to be on their side. What it means is you have to look at this person from a point of view to where you're unaffected by how you feel about them. Because if somebody is wrong and negative and bad, what do you look like? Just feeling bad because this is a bad person. You're gonna feel bad. You're gonna allow yourself to feel bad or feel discomfort or feel some type of annoyance or frustration because of who somebody else chooses to be, instead of being happy and enjoying your life and let that person go off and just live with their decision to hate others. Because that's really what you're doing. It's like you're taking your mind off of you sitting by a stream on a big rock with some nice beautiful flowers around, and you hear some birds chirping. There's hummingbirds, there's eagles, there's hawks, there's frogs, there's all types of beautiful creatures around, and you're taking your mind off that to focus on someone that doesn't like you. You could be at the beach. Imagine going someplace to enjoy yourself, but you're so caught up over other people that you can't even do it. You can't even do it. You can't even enjoy yourself because your mind is so caught up on what they did. They're no longer doing it to you. If they're not around and you're thinking about the situation and you're not blessing people and loving people and wishing people the best, you're doing it to yourself. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but that's the way this thing goes. That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes. Have love for yourself and everybody else. Doesn't mean you gotta pat them on the back. Doesn't mean you gotta go support them. Doesn't mean you gotta be there for them or stick up for them. It's a way for you to look at this person to where you have power over them and they don't have power over you. There's power in love, having that energy instead of hate towards a person. You're taking the stress out of your life. You're removing the fat from around your heart. I know that sounded good for somebody. That hit somebody like, whoa, what? You're removing the fat from around your heart. Pork puts fat around your heart. Hate puts fat around your heart, clogs your arteries, makes you unhealthy, makes you sick, lowers your immune system, causes you to walk around with a terrible look on your face, cause you to feel bad toward yourself, everyone, and everything. Mess around and hate a dog barking. You're just going to hate a dog for being a dog. No. Even if they are using that animal against you for a noise campaign. In God there is no in God there is only love. In God there is no darkness. In God there is only light. There is no darkness at all. And even when people talk about the hate that God displays, it's only because he has love for a certain people. So there's no good or bad, only thinking makes it so. You're on the opposite end of God's love, of course you're going to feel some type of way about that. But if you're not, you're going to take it as it is. You're going to take it for face value. The Lord loves us. Look at what he's done for us. He's destroyed these people and got them out the way. It is what it is. God loves who he loves. And he loves them so much that sometimes other people, they get the other side of love. They get a tough love. It is what it is. All right. God may be angered. He may get upset, but he deals with it in a way that it doesn't affect him like it would affect a divine entity here on earth. As a divine entity here on earth, you're supposed to be mimicking God. You're supposed to be mimicking the Father. You're supposed to be working towards becoming like him. His ways are not your ways, but you have to make your ways his ways. You have to make your thoughts be his thoughts. And this is how you do it. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Pound the like button, pound the share button, pound the subscribe button. And this is why people who have nothing going for them behave the way they do. They have absolutely nothing going for them, and they're not working their mind. They're caught in the matrix. They're caught in a maze of hate, and they're doing what they've been programmed to do. So you have to work on your mind and elevate so you don't get caught up, and you can do the opposite. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.